So Nick Stauskas is a good dude. He's got some nice hair, and he hit a whole hell of a lot of jumpers for us last season. But besides this one drive inside, which granted makes him look like the best player in the NBA, there wasn't a whole lot of just giving him the ball and letting him go to work. Same thing here with Robert Covington. Every single basket you're going to see here from Cov is just him hitting outside shots. And it's good to have guys like this, don't get me wrong. But we're missing a perimeter player who we can just give the ball to, call an isolation or a simple pick and roll, and they can just put the ball in the damn basket. Well, Brandon Ingram in his Summer League game, he was killing him, man. Safe to say he's probably the greatest Summer League player ever. However, it's got to translate into the regular season as well. And we're going to see in this first game, can Ingram be that perimeter scorer that we really need to get this tank job moving in the right direction? And we are going to be calling similar plays for him like we did in the Summer League game. Simple stuff, get him moving off of some screens. But there are some other questions we have with this team moving forward, one of which is Ish Smith. The dude still can't score. He can't shoot very well. And, well, we have two potential backup point guards in TJ McConnell as well as Seth Curry, who, to be honest, might just be better for our starting point guard spot because they can simply stretch the floor. Who knows? There's the idea that Seth Curry could end up starting for us at either guard position, depending on how his outside shot is. And then there is the ever-going Jahlil Okafor, Joel Embiid, Nerlens Noel thing, and you're going to see in this game that they all have their distinct abilities and they're pretty established at this point. We're going to have to come to a decision on one of them soon. But in the meantime, let's face us some Detroit Pistons, and like I said, Brandon Ingram's going to do some things in this game. So we're already down 3-0. Hopefully this doesn't turn into like a 10-0 game because that would be really awkward based on that intro. Well, we're already down 6-zip thanks to Tobias Harris and his headband. KCP is getting kind of frisky inside, and then Drummond, oh, look at that, Okafor. Jahlil with 2 blocks, I like that. And watch Ingram go, just go inside, oh, that's beautiful. We weren't able to do that at all last season. I could try it with Ish Smith every now and then, but he'd usually just get blocked. And then Ingram with the rebound again. Am I going to give this to Ish? Hell no, I'm going up court. You know, Ben Simmons was supposed to be the ball handler. Brandon Ingram's looking good. Look at those drives inside, my goodness. Did you see how much my eyes lit up when I was playing this? Well, they didn't light up at all because it was like 2 in the morning, so I was pretty much dead. But I was excited, trust me. And then, well, that wasn't the best inside defense on my man Drummond right there. And then Ish Smith, that's kind of the problem right here, you know? Not the best scorer. Very good playmaker, but, well, it's kind of tough with him. He's kind of like a poor man's Rondo, if you will. And so we're already down in the first, but we've already seen Brandon Ingram kind of show what he can do. Joel Embiid with a steal. I thought it was Jahlil Okafor for a second. And I was talking about TJ McConnell a second ago. He's pretty valuable, man. Being able to hit that outside shot. Him and Seth Curry is a hell of a backup backcourt combination. And maybe one of them should be starting. And here's Joel Embiid. The part about his game I'm most excited about, as I've mentioned before, he doesn't always need to be in the post. I can give it to him from around the 3-point line, and he has the athleticism to drive inside. However, we can't defend Drummond worth crap right now, so that's always cool. The Saric-Ingram pick and roll, and Nerlens, where are you? Oh, don't do that to me, man. You were showing a really good ability to finish inside earlier last year. I'm going to need you to keep doing that. KCP with a troll 3-point shot, but it still goes in. And, well, we're not exactly killing them yet. We are still the 76ers, even if Brandon Ingram looks good early. Shout out to Stauskas. He still has value, still able to hit those outside shots. 2-point game, we're not getting blown out yet. We have 6 blocks, and none of them showed up because I'm a great editor. Ingram for 3? Yeah, that's too bad. But Jahlil Okafor's looking interesting in this one, man. He's playing some defense, got some block shots, got an offensive rebound because, I mean, those are the 2 questions to his game, is his defense and his rebounding. And he ended up on Reggie Jackson here, and for some reason I don't call a post-up for him, but it's probably because Brandon Ingram just disrespected the whole city of Detroit. Let me look at that one more time. He ended up with Charlie V on him. Shout out to Charlie Villanueva for still being in the NBA, but goddamn, Brandon Ingram. He's a bit more athletic than I thought he'd be. I like it. And then Seth Curry, just to make me feel a little bit better. Remember when I was struggling with his jumper last season? Well, based on this first game at least, Seems Seth was pretty good. Joel Embiid with the block. This is interesting. Our big men are playing some good defense. And then Seth open one more time. Listen, Nick Stauskas, I like you, but there's a chance that Seth Curry might be coming for that starting 2-guard spot, or potentially the starting point guard as well. I don't know. Once again, shout out to Charlie Villanueva for still being in the NBA, although Reggie Jackson's the one driving inside, so that was a kind of awkward statement by me. It's cool. Everything I say is awkward. It's fine. TJ McConnell with the rebound. I'm sure Joel Embiid doesn't feel good about that. And speaking of Joel, well, you're going to have to watch him when he's coming inside, because he can do that type of stuff. He kind of has like a shooting guard game to him, but he's a center. I don't know what the hell I was doing on defense there with Okafor. I just kind of fell asleep. I'm not even going to blame him for that one. And then I have to give the ball to Brandon Ingram to get the lead back. Ooh, that's nice. That's very good. It wasn't getting the lead back, but it was more securing the lead. Ingram. His finishing inside has been much better than I thought it would be. I thought he was going to be a guy to really kill them from mid-range and three-point. And yeah, I mean, he hit a mid-range jumper in this game, but his ability to drive inside is crazy good. Jahlil Okafor, when he's that deep into the paint, there's not much you can do. And Andre Drummond, there's still questions about his defense, and I think we saw that on display a little bit there. Reggie Jackson was nearly falling down, but he was still able to finish that one. And then what the hell was this? Listen, Seth Curry, I have you in late in game because you've been killing it, but if you're going to make passes like that, maybe I can't be starting you. Tobias, we left him pretty damn open. Luckily he didn't make it, but Drummond, Nerlens, that's why you're in the game, man, to get those rebounds. I don't know what was up with you there. And then, with about 20-something seconds left, this play is god-awful. It is terabad of a play. I don't know what the hell I just said, but someone's got to hit a shot really quickly, and it's got to be Ish Smith of all people? Oh, what the hell? Maybe we've turned over a new leaf as 76ers, because that was the sort of thing we would mess up before. But this game, well, it actually kind of worked out. It was a terrible play. Ish Smith long two-pointer. That's probably the worst play you can draw up in basketball. But we still managed to make it work, and then we saw Seth Curry hitting the free throws there. He's our best free throw shooter, so he's going to do that. Interesting first game. Brandon Ingram, he looked awesome. He looked like the guy who can really be our leading scorer. 22 and 10, shot well from the field, only one turnover. The three-pointers or whatever, but he'll get there. And don't ignore Jahlil Okafor as well. Interesting game.